You want to know some facts on Jupiter? I'm going to tell you. Stick around and we'll find out more. Fact 1. Jupiter is the biggest planet in the solar system. That's right, Jupiter is the biggest planet in the solar system. It's a gas giant. It's huge. In fact, you could fit every single planet in the solar system into Jupiter. Not only that, it's got 2.5 times more mass than all the other planets as well. And look, here is Jupiter compared with the Sun. There we go. Give you a bit of scale, because I like scale. It's represented by a very large red onion. Yum! Yum! But what you really want to know is how long would it take to jog around Jupiter? Well, I want to introduce you to my friend Dave. Now, Dave's just not a friend, he's a video editor as well, so thank you, Dave. Now, poor old Dave doesn't like jogging, but we're going to make him jog around Jupiter at 6 miles per hour. Okay? Going to go around Jupiter at 6 miles per hour. It's going to take him 5 years. Sorry, Dave, but that's just it. Jupiter's very big and you're jogging around it. Yay! Fact 2, Jupiter has a very large magnetic field. The magnetic field on Jupiter is huge, but we have one here on Earth, okay? And if we didn't have one, we wouldn't be here. Now, our one is caused by liquid iron in the centre of our planet, and it creates the magnetic field, but it also creates a magnetosphere. And what happens is the sun, all the radiation from the sun on the solar wind, hits our magnetosphere and it pushes it back. And if you could see it, which you can't at the moment and never will, you could see that it's like a tadpole shape and it drifts away from the sun. Now, Jupiter has the same thing, but it's just huge. The magnetosphere is bigger than the sun's. It's massive. Now, instead of liquid iron, it has liquid hydrogen. And what happens is it gets compressed by the heat and turns into liquid. Now, if you could see it from Earth, it would be the size of a full moon. Fact 3, Jupiter's moon Europa has more water than Earth. That's right, scientists think it has more water than Earth. In fact, they think it's got 2 to 3 times more water than Earth. And they think it's a salty ocean, probably about 100 miles deep. Now, could there be life? Possibly. Just like Earth, if you go to the bottom of the sea, in certain parts of the world, there are hydrothermal vents, little breaks in the rock, which warm that part of the ocean up. And they think Europa might be the same. So we won't know yet until they send probes there. But don't book your holidays. There's no beaches, just encrusted in a giant shell of very, very hard, like rock, ice. Don't go there. Fact 4, Jupiter has a storm that's been raging for almost 300 years. That's right, it's called the red spot or the Great Red Spot. Now, at its largest, you can fit 2 to 3 Earths inside it, and at its smallest, at the moment, 1.3 Earths, so still really big. But what they've found, which is really odd, is that as it shrinks, it actually grows taller. So if you were stupid enough to be on the cloud tops next to it and looking up, it would look like this kind of raging mountain. So not a good idea to go there, but you don't want to know that. You want to know how long it's going to take me to cycle around the red spot, the biggest velodrome ever. And I can tell you, it would take me 70 days at 20 miles per hour. So, sorry Dave, not quite as long as you, but still 24 hours a day, non-stop. Fact 5, Jupiter is the slowest rotating planet in the whole of the solar system. That's right. Just like Earth, Earth rotates in 24 hours. That gives us our day. Venus rotates in 243 days, which means its day is longer than its year. Well, don't go there. But Jupiter rotates in just short of 10 hours, which means you have to pack in a lot in a day. Okay, another fact for you. If I lived on Jupiter, which I don't want to, it goes round the Sun in 12 years. So I would actually be 3.5 years old, not 44. Yay! Fact 6. Jupiter's moon Io is the most volcanic object in the whole of the solar system. That's right, and in fact it's probably erupting right now. There's volcanoes on Io that's probably erupting right now. It's a very beautiful moon, very unusual looking, and it's being pulled by the other moons and also Jupiter to create these volcanoes. Important fact, don't go there, it smells like egg. Yuck. Fact 7. Jupiter's moon Ganymede is the largest moon in the whole of the solar system. That's right, gang. Ganymede is huge. In fact, it's bigger than Pluto and it's actually bigger than Mercury. It's about 5,300 kilometres in diameter, and our moon is 3,500 kilometres in diameter. In fact, here we go. Da-da! That's the scale. Let's pretend that this is Jupiter. Da-da! I'll bring it in a bit so we can see it. Scale. I love scale. So that's Ganymede. This is our moon. The strawberry is the moon. And I wonder what they taste like together. Let's find out. Unusual, but nice. So if Ganymede wasn't a moon, it would be a planet. Yay. Fact 8. Ever heard that Jupiter's a failed star? Apparently scientists think that Jupiter may be a failed star. We could have had 2 stars in our solar system, like Tatooine. Yay! Anyway, it's not a star, it's a gas giant, but it's got all the makings of a star. So it's got hydrogen, helium, a bit more, and it would have turned into a star. How much more? Well, 13 times more mass, and it would have turned into a very cool brown dwarf, which are kind of failed stars anyway, but still a star. But over 80 times more mass, and it would have turned into a star, like a red dwarf or something like that. Something to think about. Now, don't go anywhere. Grab yourself some binoculars next time you see Jupiter in the sky, and you'll see 4 dots next to it. And that is Europa, Callisto, Ganymede, and Io, the 4 main moons of Jupiter. The next episode will be on stars. How many stars are there in the universe? I don't know. I better start counting. I'll see you then.